Okay, now to have some fun and illustrate how alarms work, what we're going to do is we're going to set an alarm to go off, and then we're going to do some other work. We're going to go in and we're going to fix this color because I don't know about you, but I don't really like this hideous green for my low priority. So I'm going to change that to something else. But first, let's set the alarm. So, as you know, all we need to do is just position our mouse pointer in the middle of the contact and then right-click, come down to schedule, and let's just say I'm going to schedule a call. And let's say I'm going to make this one a high priority, and as far as the alarm is concerned, I want it to go off 0 minutes from the time that I set it. Now, the 0 minutes from the time that I set it is important because otherwise we might be waiting around here for 10 minutes or a half an hour or whatever. Right now it's 12:49. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this thing for 12:51. So at exactly 12:51 we should get an alarm about a high priority. And notice now that I'm in the activities and I can see then that I've got that activity scheduled. So now let's go in and fix this hideous green thing. What I'm going to do is click on it. It wouldn't matter how I got into the scheduled dialog box, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my low priority color to maybe a darker green. Maybe that'll be a little nicer. Click on OK. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. So you can see we've got in the activities dialog box, we've got the two things. I've got this high priority call, and then I've got this lower priority meeting, and this low priority meeting is scheduled way out at May 6th, whereas this high priority call is March 1st. And there's my alarm. I didn't touch anything, it just came up. So now that my alarm has come up, it says, hey, you wanted to call Herman Getter, and here's his telephone number. But if I want even more information, I can simply go to his contact. So, for example, if I was not on his contact right now, I could simply click on Go To, and it would take me into the contact database and right to his contact. If I want to reschedule it, then I can click on reschedule and reschedule it to the time that I want to reschedule it to. I'm going to click on cancel here. If I wanted to clear the activity, I could click on clear activity and it'll ask me, well, what did you do? Do you want to erase it like it never happened? Or was the call completed? Did you leave a message? Was a call received? In other words, I was going to call him, but he called me within that 2-minute period. So, in other words, we can put in whatever it is that we need to. We can even add an additional history note. Like, for example, if I say call attempted and I left a message, I could say, okay, call, left message, and I could say left message with Susie. And that way I'll remember that I left a message with Susie associated with that particular activity. Now, where will that show up? Well, now it'll show up in my history because that is something that happened with that contact. So as you can see now on March 1st, 2006, 12:51, call, left message with Susie. So as you can see, using the tools built into ACT, we can manage our time, we can manage our activities. And we can use these individual tools to build our calendar, or we can go the other way with it. We can use our calendar to get to the individual tools. It really just depends on how we like to manage our day. So we'll take a look at using our calendar to manage the tools next.